Well, boys, it's an early morning here. I just filled the truck up with diesel, but we're getting headed out to the new firewood processing plant. Now, we've just relocated from a couple states over, so we're getting set up here in a brand new place. So hopefully we can stay profitable. By the way, if you guys enjoyed today's video, help me out by giving that like button a little tap. It helps out the video a ton, and I appreciate it so much. And while you're down there, if you're not subscribed yet, subscribing helps me make videos just like this. So if you want to see more, that button's down there too. So our new site is just a little ways away from town here. And well, as you can see, there's a lot of wood in the area, so we got some work to do. All right, here we are. So yeah, as I said before, we did have a firewood business a couple states away, but we ended up getting an offer to sell that and move up here up into the mountains and start a brand new one. We got a bunch of new equipment, brand new site, brand new land to cut trees down on, so it's definitely going to be a challenge. But we got a brand new work truck here and a good old power stroke to, well, pretty much do anything we're going to need with some big old bogger tires. A big old John Deere skidder here, pretty much as big as they get, because, you know, why not? And then we got what I believe is a fella buncher here. Basically, it just makes cutting down trees a heck of a lot easier. It's pretty dang overkill for the operation we have, but hopefully we can expand into it and of course get some more use out of it. And we got two older pieces of Volvo equipment here, one being a log cart here. This will just help us move some logs, another being a loader because, you know, who doesn't need a loader, and then our skid steer. Along with that, we got a fuel trailer to fill everything up with diesel. So we're definitely now set up on the equipment side of things. But if we go back here, we've got plenty of wood to get started with. There was an old logging trail back through here, I don't even know how many years ago. So we'll have access to that. And then we pretty much got access to all this wood back here. So I think we're just going to get started cutting here. Now, there is one or two pieces of equipment that I have yet to buy or find, I guess, to, of course, haul the cut firewood afterwards. So once we get started here, we'll have to go find one of those. But for now, I think we're just going to hop in the fellow buncher here and get to work. Now, to be honest, I don't really have a ton of experience when it comes to a machine like this. So, I mean, I think you kind of just go up to a tree here, maybe open this up. There we go. And then we should just be able to release it. There it goes. Okay. That's actually pretty easy. There's a couple little trees here I want to take care of first, though. These little ones we can't really use for firewood, so we're just going to set them off to the side. And I don't know, we'll take them through a wood chipper or something. Right now, I'm just trying to get some of the smaller trees so we can actually clear out a little bit more of an area. Our new site is decently big, but definitely not big enough, so cutting down a couple trees around here definitely will not hurt. This method of cutting down trees seems to be a lot more efficient than the old method of just using a chainsaw and then dragging them out of the bush there. So, oh, apparently this tree is too big. All right, we'll have to grab that one later, I guess. Oh boy, I might have bit off a bit more than I can chew. This tree is really tall. Seems to be weighing down the machine a bit, but I think we got it. There it goes. Okay, so we got a pretty decent stack of trees here thanks to the fellow buncher. It's working great. Now I just got to delimb them all, and then I think we'll just use the skidder to drag them over there a little bit better. Get them chopped up into decent sized pieces for the firewood processor and see how that works. There we go. We pretty much got everything delimbed here. Now let's go have some fun with the skidder. So for the time being, we don't really have to transport trees too far, but that's going to change once we start cutting trees a little bit further from the site, and we kind of have to transport them further. There we go. Look at that. Works like a charm. I missed one, but that's all right. Okay, so I did have to reposition the firewood processor here, but I think we got it good now. I'm thinking the best way to get these logs into the firewood processor is just to use the skid steer. Makes it a lot easier. Well, there's log number one of many. Now, even though I may have all the wood here and everything pretty much ready to go, I still have no way of transporting the firewood itself. So I'm just going to test the processing machine here real quick. If everything works out, I think we're going to go look at something that actually transport it. All right, lift that bad boy up. There she goes. Drop it. Yeah, I mean, everything's looking good so far. Alrighty. I think all is good. So for now, since we don't got anything to back under here, I'm just going to move this out of the way and we'll pick it up just a bit later. But it does look like everything's working perfectly fine, which is nice. Now, our goal here is obviously to expand the operation and all that, but I'm thinking I'm going to try expand a little bit outside of firewood here to some new businesses once we get a little more cash, because really we just dumped a bunch of cash into new equipment, new land, all that. So it's going to take some time. But I got to say, this thing by far is our best investment. It makes things so much easier. All right, so it's been a couple hours here. I now have a lead on two things that would actually work perfect for hauling this firewood here. So we're gonna go take a look at both of those. They're both at the same place, and we're gonna see which one we like better. Also, I'm gonna have to go get some diesel fuel at some point today. That diesel tank is not full just yet, so we'll see. Another thing, you wouldn't think a community that's absolutely surrounded by trees is in real need of firewood. You'd be surprised. There's a lot of people that want to buy it. Oh, you have no idea how tempted I am. Yeah, screw it. I'm just gonna go for it. Come on, Dodge. There it goes. Oh, my poor suspension, but this is so much fun. All right, now fooling around. Let's go look at some equipment. All right, here we go. So our first option here is a Volvo. I don't even know what this thing is. It's like a tractor slash dump truck. I don't think this would be big enough, to be honest, but it might work for the time being. And then we've got an International 7288 with a big old dump trailer. And I feel like this would work better. It's a lot of money up front, but in the long run, this is similar to what we had at our last setup, minus the tractor, I guess, but this would actually work perfectly. All right, so I have made a deal on which piece of equipment we're going to take here. In the meantime, while that's getting delivered up to the site, I'm going to go grab some diesel for the rest of our equipment, because if I don't, we're going to be running low real quick. Best part about this new site, it's not even that far from town, so if we need anything, easy to get to. Something tells me this draw pitch is not quite low enough. Maybe if I lower the truck here. That's slightly better. I just have no turning radius. Okay, so I just secured the diesel fuel. I believe my equipment got delivered, so we're gonna head up there and check it out. Well, y'all already know what I had to go with. Gotta go big or go home. That Volvo there wasn't gonna be big enough, so I went with a bigger option. All right, so I think we're gonna come back to processing the firewood a little bit later. For now, I'm gonna go check out the rest of my property here since I really haven't had a chance to. Oh, there's a creek I gotta drive across. I think we got this. Dodge is lifted enough. Yeah, right across it. So we kind of have this whole pond deal back here, which is nice. There's also a house back here. So right about kind of this area right here is where it cuts off. We don't have any access to that wood, which I wouldn't really want to take it away from the house property anyway, even if I could. But we do got this nice little pond back here. I don't know what we're going to do with it. Probably just leave it as it is. Now, we do have the opportunity to log out most, if not this entire hill here, which if we do want to clear this out and set up kind of another site here, we can, and there's equipment available out here where we can log on the side of steep hills, which is really nice. Now, even though this hill isn't very steep, we do have some other land where the hills get a little bit too ridiculous. That's probably where that equipment is going to come into play there. Basically, we get this big old beast right here, set it up on top of a hill, winch the logs up, and it's as easy as that. So we definitely have options as far as logging goes out here. To be honest, they're all kind of endless. Now, after we log this entire property out, we actually have another piece of property we can go out to if we really want to. Although I do have to drive across an entire river just to get across here. Might have to build a bridge. Oh, never mind. I just took the wrong way around. There's a massive bridge here. But the property I'm referring to is this hilltop right here. Again, we can use the winches to get all the logs up here, so that's also another option. Oh boy, another bridge. All right, just made it back to the site here. I say we got a good little first start here. Made sure the processor's working good after the long trip out here. The new equipment seems to be working awesome. Loving the fellow buncher. And we got a lot more trees to cut. The work out here is essentially endless. Okay, so I got the processor fired back up here. I think we're going to try run through some logs. I did already actually have someone reach out for a whole load, but they're not in a massive rush to get it, so literally whenever we get it done, we can just go deliver that. I'm not too sure how long all of this wood here is going to last. It's probably not too long, but we're definitely going to have to go cut more at some point here. There's also a chance I may have cut these logs just a little too short, so next bunch is going to be a lot bigger. Might have to stabilize my machine a little bit better here. It's not working the greatest right now. Oh crap, I got to move the tractor. I don't want that to overflow. There we go, that's better. I just cut another bunch of firewood here. They're a bit bigger than the last one, so hopefully they work a little bit better. Oh crap, we're gonna spill. There we go, that's better. Well, I think we about got this trailer finished off here. Looking pretty dang full. I ended up taking some of the smaller trees there and just chopping them up and just sending them through the processor there, but this trailer is loaded right down. But I'm gonna say we'll get it delivered tomorrow, so it should be good to sit here right now. Anyways, hope y'all enjoyed. Subscribe, and goodbye.